Let's see how we can make 3D plots. So firstly, this is a library that you need to import. So MPL is for stands for Matplotlib. So MPL underscore toolkit. So it's an extra tool that is provided in this library for Matplotlib. So what we import is mplot3d. Now here I'm generating the data as usual using this numpy function linspace, and then z is so basically this is a formula that I'm applying to this x and y data so that I get the z points. So now I have 3D data having three coordinates details. And then what I'm doing is plt dot figure. I'm creating a figure, and then figure is equal to plt dot axis. You mention this projection to be 3D. That's what tells it to plot a 3D plot. And then the final command that you use to plot is plot 3D. So this is a simple plot that is shown in 3D, but again, I would say this is not as efficient, as I'll show you some more cases where you see the sort of surface plot for this kind of data. So I'll first show you that how you can represent the same kind of data. Um, so there is a function plot underscore wireframe. Okay, this function you use. Let me show you how it looks like. So this is actually a very complicated sort of plots where you have many ups and downs. So this kind of data is represented as this 3D plot. You can take any other, you can try different combinations, different other functions which are not this complicated. So that will be represented very well using this function wireframe. So you know what wireframe is. So there are uh, sort of a mesh kind of structure is there. Wireframe is that kind of structure, and you can also fill them by using this function. This function you have plot underscore surface. So and you can colors. You can use different color maps also. I told you about color maps, so you can change the color maps and they will be filled basically. Basically, you will see the surface of that plot by using this function plot underscore surface. So there are different options actually to draw 3D plots. There are different kinds of them. What we generally do is we try out different functions and we see which of these plots is able to convey our data in the best possible manner. Another thing that I would like to say is like sometimes you want to show in a 3D plot, particularly, you want to show some angles. So from one angle, like you see one angle in this plot from here, uh, from front a little top, you see some angle, but sometimes what you want to display some other angle, right? So you would want to show this plot when we see from this particular direction or from this particular direction. So as such in this when you use this function, that kind of flexibility is not there. But then there is another library, if you've heard of, that is plotly. Okay, I don't know whether that is there in your syllabus or not. If it is there, I'll cover. If otherwise, you can look it up. So Plotly is another library which provides you interactive features. So what you can do is the kind of plot that you generate, you can play it around, you can move it around, and then you can stop wherever you want to stop, right? So the kind of detail that you want to show in that 3D plot, you will rotate around, and there are also some range. What do you call it? Scroll bars are also available. That feature is also available in Plotly. So you can change the range. You can show only data points which are beyond this range. Like if you want to show only x points which are more than 30, that also you can display. And similarly for y and z axis, you get much more control. So that facility is there, but here in Matplotlib, as such, interactive facility is not available. Okay, so yeah, so this is just another very simple function. That was a complicated one. This is some simple 10th degree function which is displayed here. The idea is to play around different combinations, and then you can show the color bar also over here, which tells you the what these intensity values mean. Um, and then reverse also something like this. Just see, yeah. So this low value you would want to show as a light color and high value as a dark color. So that this seems more intuitive. But otherwise, if you have the color bar, then this becomes obvious. So these are different combinations that you can try. So I hope whenever some problem is given to you, you would be more comfortable in plotting that kind of detail in practice.